There are a few components to this haul video that I want to highlight before we get into it. First of all, this is what we're calling a scavenger haul, in that there is a list of things that we were supposed to find, and that list is simple. It was just A through Z. So going through the alphabet letters A through Z, we were trying to find a piece per letter of the alphabet. So it could be something as simple as finding something from a brand name for the letter that we needed, or we could get real loose and crazy like I did with some of my pieces. Here's looking at you, letter Q. But this is a 26-piece haul that will represent every letter of the alphabet. So that's component number one. Number two, I am doing this haul in collaboration with other people who have taken my course on how to grow your reselling YouTube channel. And if you were interested in learning more about that, or about joining our March mentorship group that's going to be starting next week, actually, I will have more information about that at the end of this video, as well as down in the description below. Finally, I wanted to acknowledge what's going on in the world with Russia invading Ukraine. I will be honest with you, I'm not an expert on the topic. I have spent a lot of time reading and watching the news and educating myself. I will be honest in saying it feels a little off to be creating content and to be thinking about things other than what's happening, and it's been hard to figure out what can I do. And so a small answer to that last question of what can I do, I'm going to answer by saying any money that is made from this particular video in Google AdSense, not only will I donate to the UN Refugees Agency, but I will match what is made from Google AdSense. And with both of those amounts combined, I will, like I said, donate it to the UN Refugees Agency. The reason why I chose that agency is because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, really good friends of mine, not, but they have pledged to match up to $1 million in donations. So not only will I match your donation, but Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds will match our collective donation, and hopefully together we can help those who have been driven out of Ukraine and displaced. And that's one of the small things that I feel like I can do and contribute to everything that's going on in the world. It's not much, but it's a start while I continue to look for more ways that I can use my voice and use my resources to help the people of Ukraine. So with that being said, stay tuned for the haul.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park, and I am a part-time reseller on a bunch of different reselling platforms. And in this video right here, and I'll also link it down below, I talked about how I had an opportunity come up where I was able to buy a pallet of wholesale pieces. And I don't know where this pallet came from. I don't know who the wholesaler is, because I actually purchased this from someone who took my course on how to grow your reselling YouTube channel. She just had to move stuff out because things are rapidly changing in her life for good. She's getting married and doing all these different things, but she needed to make some space. So I was able to buy some inventory off of her that she had purchased wholesale. Furthermore, the students from my last January mentorship group of my Growing Your Reselling YouTube course, and I decided that a really fun collaboration for us to do in the month of February would be to do a scavenger haul, like a scavenger thrift haul of the alphabet, items A through Z, just kind of going to the thrift store or even going through our own death piles and finding items, 26 items that would fill out the alphabet. And so this is me showing you primarily items from that wholesale pallet that I was able to purchase. And I'm going to be honest with you, while I did cover all the letters of the alphabet, there are some stretches, my friend, but I think that makes it more fun. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. None of these items are listed yet, so if you are interested in any of them, you could always DM me on Instagram. My handle is the same as my YouTube channel. It is beckyparkonposhmark, and there are a ton more unboxing videos from that palette coming your way, so definitely make sure that you are subscribed and that you've clicked that notification bell to be alerted whenever those videos come up. So the first item that we're going to talk about, this is such a cool piece. It is this dress with this girl wearing these sunglasses, and it's got, I don't know if you can see kind of like the texture on here, but it's got these little fabric pieces that just kind of like stick out and, like I said, create texture. It's got a high neck, which I love, and it is this really cute dress. Like, how friggin' fun is that? That is a fun dress. It is also new with tags, and this is for the letter A. In this case, A is for anthropology, and this is the brand Hutch, which I've never found before. I don't know that I've ever even really seen it before. It's not like I am an anthropology expert by any means, but this is a size medium. It retailed for that much. I don't know, it got ripped off, but like, it looks like a decent amount. It's a pretty cool dress, and although I had some other anthropology pieces in my wholesale boxes, I decided to go with this one because it was really cool. B. All right, for the letter B, we went with Banana Republic, which is probably kind of not what you were expecting me to do with the letter B, because there are a lot of other great brands that start with the letter B, but I thought these pants were so fun and bold, and I feel like they'd be really great for vacation. By the way, I also try to stick with very like spring friendly pieces, things that, you know, I'm gonna try to list right now as people are shopping for the spring. These are so fun. I could see these being worn on a vacation or on a resort or on a cruise. I think that they are fabulous. They have a tie at the waist here. They are in a size 6, and let's see, they're also 33% linen, which anything linen is perfect for the spring and summer months. These are from 2016, but still, I think they're pretty great. I'm not sure how to price these, probably at around $25. And the Anthropology Hutch dress that I just showed you, I don't know how to price that either because I have not looked up comps yet. So this item is actually one of the few items that I'm going to be showing you that are not from the wholesale box, but it's actually from a new thrift store that I discovered not too long ago. And I'm hoping to do a video just about this place. But it is this, I want to say it's vintage, but it's corduroy. So C is for corduroy. I saw this dress there and I had to have it. It is this blue corduroy star print dress. There are no tags, no nothings. And it's actually kind of like a jumper, and it's got these buttons all the way up. This is a little heavy for spring, but if worn on its own without something underneath it, I still think it could be worn in the spring. But also you could put like a cute little white t-shirt underneath it. So cute. I would guess that it was like a size large or extra large, maybe even a little bit bigger. And like I said, no tags anywhere. It almost seems like maybe someone made this. I don't know, but it's really darling. Next up is the letter D. For D, I chose something from the Disney store. I know that in the spring and summer, a lot of families like to go to Disney World, and I thought this was a really fun shirt. It is a little heavy for Florida, for like if you are going to Disney World, but even if you weren't comfortable traveling yet, or you just don't got the moolah to go to Disney, you could live vicariously through the shirt with a fun little Mickey Mouse embroidered on the back. Is that embroidery? Yeah, it's like heavy embroidering, and it says, since 1926, often imitated, never equaled. Ooh. It's a bold statement. But yeah, so I thought that was a really fun shirt. I don't know how to price this either. I haven't looked up comps for it or anything. I don't know if it's like rare or vintage or whatever. I know some Disney pieces can go for a ton. There's also a Mickey Mouse embroidered on the front pocket. I think it's an interesting choice when you use blue embroidery on blue denim. It's a little bit harder to see, but you know, whatever. If you were looking for a more subtle Mickey Mouse situation, that is it. E is for 11Zs. So here is the tag. This is also an Anthropology brand. This is in a size medium, and this retail for $98. It is brand new with tags. I think it's a really great spring/summer piece. I think it'll be really fun to wear to like festivals or parties, or I don't know, some people might even be able to wear this to weddings. Okay, I cannot figure it out right now. There's a lot of straps. Oh, first of all, I have the wrong part as the front. So there's a lot of straps to kind of like hold things in place, but also I believe that this is meant to be worn off the shoulders, and it is a romper. So I just thought it was a really fun piece. I might start it around like $40–50, depending if, you know, it's like a really sought after piece. Obviously, I will price it higher, but it only retailed for $98 to begin with. But yeah, definitely a great piece for spring and summer. So excited about that one. The next two items are from the new thrift store that I just discovered, like I said, not too long ago. This first piece is not necessarily a spring piece. But F is for Friends. And this is from, obviously, the theme song, I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts. And it literally just has the title of that theme song with the little dots that they use even in, like, the title of Friends. That's kind of how it is. And with the font. There is some pilling, as you can see on the front. And it's not like this is a high-quality sweatshirt by any means. There's no brand. There's just, like, a little tag that says S for small. But I paid $3.50 for it. Honestly, I may just keep this because I love Friends. It is a show that I watched all the time, so F is for Friends. This is the first piece that I found at this new thrift store, and that's when I knew I had stumbled across a treasure. G is for gunny sacks. So here is the label, Gunny Sacks by Jessica McClintock. Some of their pieces can go for hundreds. I mean, there are people out there who collect gunny sacks pieces, especially, like I said, the vintage ones. This is a size 8, but I'm fairly confident that it's a size 8 for girls. So it's like a youth dress, and this is made of 100% cotton. The gunny sacks Jessica McClintock dresses have major cottagecore vibes. So look at this front, like, oh my gosh, this wraparound collar. I don't know the term for this because I'm not like a vintage expert, but doesn't this give you severe like Little House on the Prairie vibes?
Grove. We have carpets in every room.
Like, look at this. Look at this lace collar around the neck. It's got like a calico floral print, again with the lace at the hem. And then it's like a A-line dress. There is a belt here. You know, my daughter could probably wear this, but like, where would she wear this to? This is not her jam. But like I said, there are people who collect this kind of stuff. I don't know how much I can get for this. I would be really happy if I could get like $100, but we shall see. I was so excited to find that. I've never found that kind of gunny sacks for Jessica McClintock before. H is for honeycomb. And what I mean by honeycomb is this print right here, this honeycomb print. This is a pair of Lily Pulitzer pants in a size 4. I just thought these were really cute. I mean, they're not the typical loud, bold printed pieces and patterns that we're used to seeing from Lily Pulitzer, but I feel like this definitely still embodies her aesthetic and, you know, overall kind of like preppiness and just fun shapes and colors and whatnot. I also feel like one of the things I am sourcing or am trying to be on the lookout for is just necessities. And I think career pieces are a necessity for people who are working and don't want to spend a lot of money on career pieces. So I could definitely see this being something that people wear to work, especially in the spring and summer months, while still keeping it light and fun. So these, I don't know how much I can price them for. I'm hoping maybe around like $35, but we shall see. Matches the shirt I'm wearing right now really well. I is for intimately free people. So here is the tag because this is new with tags. There's a lot of new with tag stuff in this wholesale lot. So intimately free people, which obviously is like Free People's intimate line. This, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think is like super cute. It's a size small. It is in like an ivory color. It's very strappy, so you can see it's got, yeah, just a decent amount of straps. It's got this kind of like fringe detail, and it's like kind of like a shark bite hem. Nighty? I don't know. Like, I would not feel comfortable wearing this to sleep. Like, you just wear it around the house. I don't know. And it's got all this like fringe detail on the bottom. I don't know who wears this kind of thing around their house, but if you do, good for you. I am an old lady who wears matching PJ sets with like the button up top, and it's really sad. It's, yeah, I mean, I don't get that life, but if that's you, I'm super happy for you.
J, and for real, I'm really happy for you.
J is for J. McLaughlin. I love selling J. McLaughlin, especially if it is made out of their Catalina cloth, which I'm pretty sure this is. It is like their signature jersey knit material. So this is in a size small. It is their Marie sweater, and ooh, it's kind of hard to, okay, there we go. It's pretty cute. It's got, again, kind of this like eyelash detail along the hem and along the little pockets on the front, which are really cute. It's an open front cardigan sweater. And honestly, this probably retailed for at least $150. Because J. McLaughlin is a bougie. It is so expensive retail, and you can make a good amount on, especially their pieces made of Catalina cloth, even if they are used. And this one, like I said, is brand new with tags. And although I am always so scared of white, I don't see any flaws or stains or marks on this, so I'm very excited about that. K is for cool. Yes, it's not spelled the way that you think it should be, but this is how it's spelled, cool. This is a great outdoor brand. I have had so much luck with their pants. Probably like a year ago, I stumbled into a really great retail arbitrage opportunity where I was able to pick up a bunch of men's and women's cool pants for pretty cheap and earn like, you know, $30 to $40 profit on them. This is not going to get me anywhere near that much, but it is a lightweight gray ribbed full zip sweater layer situation. I think layers are really great for the spring because you just never know what the weather's going to be like. It's always kind of, you know, unpredictable. So if you've got a lightweight layer piece like this to throw on over whatever it is that you're wearing while you're out hiking and stuff, you know, you've got your bases fully covered regardless of what the weather throws at you. So this I thought was a really great piece. I can probably price it for like $25 to $35, and this is in a women's size medium, like I said. So really excited to see some cool pieces in there. L is for Level 99, which sometimes this brand is sold at Anthropologie. In fact, let's see if this RN is not going to say that it is the Anthropologie RN. Yeah. But this brand, especially their denim, is sometimes sold at Anthropologie. It is just this floral moto zip jacket, and it's got zippered pockets on the front. I love watercolor prints and I love watercolor florals, and I think this is a perfect spring jacket. I also love kind of the quilted detail on the shoulders. I just thought this was really, really pretty. I bet it won't go for too much. I probably can only get away with listing it around like $35 to $40 and realistically sell it for like around $25, I would assume. But I just thought it was really cute, a perfect layering piece for the spring, so I had to include it in this haul. M is for moisture wicking. I don't know about you, but when I do go out like hiking or anywhere where I know I'm going to be sweating a lot, I really, really appreciate any sort of moisture wicking material. And that is what you get in this Patagonia piece because it is made out of 96% nylon. So this is a great piece for if you're going to be out hiking or something like that, because even if it rains or even if you like fall in a creek or something, this is going to dry really quickly and it's just not going to be super uncomfortable even if you get wet. So I did get a couple pairs of Patagonia shorts in this particular wholesale box. These are in a size 6 for women. They do have like a little drawstring on the inside and they're so super duper lightweight. Great for any sort of like outdoor activity. I would assume I can list these for at least $25, maybe a little bit higher. We'll see. N is for New Romantics, which is another Free People line. So this is what it looks like. I just thought this was a really great spring piece. It is this pink, okay, it's also very wrinkled. It is this pink, very romantic, like the title of the brand suggests, blouse. It's got some little crochet, you know, lace details there. I really enjoy the buttons, if you can see. It's like kind of these copper colored buttons, and I really enjoy the embroidery. I mean, there's just a lot going on here, but it's all very subtle, which I like, and then on the back too. So if it weren't so wrinkled, it would look really, really nice. I probably can only get 25-ish out of this, if even that, but I thought it was a really great piece for spring, just very romantic, like I said. Like I talked about a little bit earlier, I am, you know, looking to list necessities because I think those are the things that people are willing to spend money on right now during these uncertain times. So O is for office. Clothes that you can wear to the office, I think, are going to continue selling pretty well for me, and most pieces by J. Crew are just not going to be an exception to that. So these are pants in a size 26 tall. They are in kind of this pinkish color, and I think this is perfect for the spring. I think it's a perfect way to, but I am noticing a pretty big flaw in this. You see? It's like bleach marks or something. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But still, in general, office wear, if you are finding it anywhere for relatively cheap, knowing that you're going to sell it for relatively cheap, but, you know, your cost of goods is low enough, it's really bad right there. Do you see that? I think that any office wear, J. Crew is a great brand for that, is going to be a good pickup because people do still need to wear clothes to work, and if they can get it for cheap online, they probably will. P is for Peter Millar, and really just golf attire in general. Peter Millar being one of the bigger, you know, golf brands out there. This is a pretty bright and bold pink shirt. It is a polo shirt, extremely lightweight. This one's a little annoying in that it does have a pretty massive embroidery on the sleeve, which it's got like a patch, and I think I could take it out. There is something called a seam ripper that you can use. Now, is this worth it to take the time to get rid of this patch? I don't think so. Like, you know, even without the patch, it probably wouldn't sell for that much because it's a pretty plain and simple polo. By the way, the patch is for Meyer LPGA Classic for Simply Give. So, you know, but I still think that it'll sell. People are golfing a lot more now and will be golfing even more in the spring, and they want, you know, clothes that they can wear on the course for cheap. So this one, especially with that patch, I'll probably list it for like $15. But this is in a size small for women. It's got UPF 50 plus sun protection in it. Yeah, if you find Peter Millar or other golf stuff for cheap, definitely consider picking it up and listing it. Okay, this is the first of many stretches to come as far as getting pieces of clothing to fit certain letters of the alphabet. Q, I swear I typed Q, but this doesn't look like a Q at all. Q is for quaffle, which is a ball used in the playing of an imaginary game in Harry Potter called Quidditch, which I am now realizing also starts with a Q. I didn't need to use the word quaffle. But anyway, Quidditch, quaffle, whatever you want to use. This is a sweater from Ralph Lauren Polo Jeans Co. in a size large. And the reason why I chose this, thinking of the words quaffle and Quidditch, is because doesn't it look like something that a Quidditch player would wear, kind of? Or like at least like a Harry Potter type sweater? Yeah? No? Stretch? I don't care. This is also not really a spring piece. This is definitely something that you would wear in the fall or winter, but I liked it a lot, and it does remind me very much of Harry Potter. It does have a little flaw in that this is where it says Polo Jeans Co. It's like a little patch, but you can see it's kind of coming undone here. I think anyone who has any like sewing skill could tack that down really quickly. I am not really that person, but I will just make sure to photograph and note that in the description. But yeah, right? Doesn't that remind you of Harry Potter? Yeah, we're just gonna move on. R is for Rain Spooner. Rain Spooner is a really great Hawaiian shirt brand. This particular shirt is made of Egyptian cotton. It is a size extra large, and it was, what does it say? Tailored in Hawaii. So it is this really fun button-up shirt, and it's got a print of palm trees and pineapples and little, it looks like leaves. But yeah, I mean, this definitely reminds me of Hawaii. Is, you know, just a really fun Hawaiian shirt. Super lightweight. It has a little pocket on the front. I do have another Rain Spooner shirt listed in my closet, I believe, and it's not moving, it's not getting a lot of attention, so I don't know if the Rain Spooner trend is still super popular, but I am hoping that in the spring and summer months to come that it will be a little bit more sought after, and I just really liked this piece as well. So R is for Rain Spooner. S is for CVs for J. Crew. I don't really know that much about this brand, but I just thought these were really, really cute. I do need to clean a little bit, you know, just on the rubber edges here, which won't be very hard to do. But the uppers are in really great shape. They're like this really beautiful velvet, and the laces are like a ribbon. So it's a really beautiful feminine detail that I think just adds to the charm of these. And these would just be so nice to wear with like shorts, just around. I think these are maybe a little bit more appropriate for fall. I feel like that's when you see a little bit more velvet and stuff like that, but still, I think you can get away with wearing these in the spring as well. These, I think comps are going for between $30 and $40, so I think, you know, these were a good piece to have in that wholesale box. These are the Legend Sneaker Velvet J. Crew in a size 7.5, so that's what these are. Super excited about these. T is for Tory Burch. Y'all, this is a beautiful piece. This is in a size 2. Now, it is heavily beaded and sequined, and I do think there are a few beads and stuff missing. Do you hear my kids? They're being crazy. So if you notice, I don't know if you'll be able to, but like right along the neckline, I think there's like a little bead missing right there. But let me open this up so you can see the tunic in all its glory. Like, oh, how beautiful. The tunic itself is super lightweight, which is really good and important given the fact that the beads and stuff, you know, do add some weight. So it's kind of funny because I feel like there is a lot of weight right here in the neckline and right at the hems, but everything else is great. So along the hem, at the bottom even, you can see just all that beautiful beading. I haven't really checked it super carefully to see if there are any other beads missing, but this is definitely something that I want to list straight away and then just store it very carefully with like layers of tissue in between the sequins and beads just so they don't get tangled up on one another. I have no idea what comps for this are like, but I'm hoping I can list it for at least $100. I mean, it's beautiful. And I think, you know, it can be really perfect for the spring and summer months as well. U is for UMG, and in this case, I'm going to call it Ugly UMG. Like, okay, you've probably seen this label a lot, and it's an okay brand. It's like a boutique brand, and a lot of smaller boutiques will sell it for pretty high amounts, but I feel like they don't actually end up getting those prices for them. So this is like a lavender kind of swing shirt with this kind of acid wash look to it. It's got this crochet lace at the bottom. It's like slightly ugly, but in a pretty way. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, I think it'd be really comfortable and perfect for the spring and summer months. But this is a brand that I historically have just had a really hard time moving. But this one I thought was unique enough and like just slightly ugly enough to keep and list. I'll probably list it for like $18 and hope to move it out fairly quickly. I seem to have forgotten that V is also a letter of the alphabet, so moving on to W. W is for wedding season, and I think I heard from a friend of mine who's getting married this actually like end of summer, early fall, that 2022 is going to see the most weddings we've ever seen. And, you know, the biggest culprit of that is COVID. A lot of people were kind of trying to outwait COVID before they got married so that they could have all of their loved ones at their wedding, you know, although there were also a lot of people getting married during COVID. But this is a brand that is talked about often during wedding season, which is Show Me Your Moo-Moo. They make a lot of really great bridesmaids dresses. This is a bridesmaid's dress. This is in kind of rough shape, so I don't know how well I'll do with it. I don't know the style name or anything like that because I've never sold Show Me Your Moo-Moo bridesmaids dresses before, but it's in kind of this like taupey color, which I feel like has been pretty popular. Like everyone's all about their like browns and tans and stuff lately. And it's got this little ruffle at the top. There are just some like stains and grease marks and whatnot. So you can see right on the front of this one, you know, either like a drink was spilled here or it's grease or something like that. And I believe there was maybe a little bit of wear on the bottom. Actually, the bottom looks okay. So maybe it was just that front ruffle part. This is in a size small, and I know new these can go for like over $100 because again, a a lot of times bridesmaids are looking for these, you know, for cheaper on places like Poshmark and stuff. This one being in the condition that it's in, I don't know, maybe I'll list it for like $50 and we'll see what happens. Show Me Your Moo is just one of those brands where it retails for a ton, it can resell for a good amount, and I don't get it. I don't get it because I don't feel like it's a very well-made brand. It's usually polyester, like I don't get it. But you know what? It's here. I can maybe make some money off of it, and I'm not going to complain about that. X. For X, you guys, I kind of went the cheap route and I went with extra small. We're going to talk about a piece that is in the size extra small, but it's a really beautiful piece. It is by the brand Joie, which I love, and it is new with tags. It is the Brazil Jumpsuit, and it retailed for $228. So I was very excited to find this in my wholesale box. But look at how sweet. So it is a jumpsuit with a really high neck. I love a high neck on anything and everything, which I know sounds like a lie given the shirt that I'm wearing right now. But this is the front. Look at how sweet the back is. It's got this bow across the back, and then it's got like an elastic waist with the vertical stripes, and it is kind of like mid-calf length, so it is cropped, and it's got some lining underneath, so kind of like a pair of shorts on the inside, if you will. I'm so torn because I'm going on some really great trips this summer, and I really want to wear this, but it retailed for $228. Like, I feel like I should just list it and sell it because I'll make, you know, a decent amount of money on it, and I don't need this in my life, but oh my God, and it's 100% linen. Tell me what you would do if you were me. Would you keep this and wear it yourself, or would you just go ahead and sell it? If it were not new with tags, I feel like it's a no-brainer. I would just wear it, but 100% linen as well. This is a perfect piece for the spring and summer months. Let me just say, perfect. Y is for yarn. I probably could have found something better, but we're just going to go with Y is for yarn. This is an Eileen Fisher piece, and it is in a size 1X, and it is made of Italian yarn, which is why I went with it. This is something I would probably recommend more for like the fall months, but with it being short sleeve, I think you could still use this as a layering piece in the spring as well, and it's very neutral in this like gray color, and it just buttons up the front, so it's very, very lightweight. And let's see, it's 50% nylon, 28% alpaca, and 22% merino wool. So I mean, it's made of really great materials. Not quite sure how to price it yet. There is a little bit of pilling, as you can see, and there is this little, like, I don't know what that is. It looks like maybe frosting from like a cupcake, but that'll come off really easily. So, you know, just great layering pieces for the office. Always something that I'm on the lookout for, especially from brands like Eileen Fisher. No brainer. Z. Last but not least, and we're ending on kind of a downer, but I did find a really great Z piece. It is Zenergy by Chico's. Zenergy is kind of their like athletic line. This does have, I can feel it, it has like a hidden hood. There's a zipper back here that you can unzip, and then the hood will come out. This is in a, is this leopard or cheetah? I can't ever get those two straight. But it's in like an animal print. It's got a full zip. It has pockets. Yes, it has pockets with like a button closure, and this is in a Chico's size 1. Chico's is known for their vanity sizing. I don't remember what a size 1 is. I never get it right anyway. I want to say it's a small or medium, but who knows. I'll probably list this for like $25. But I'm just proud that I had a Z item in that box to show you in the first place. That is my haul. Like I promised you earlier, I said I would talk a little bit more about my course for those who are interested in either starting or growing their YouTube channels. There's kind of 3 ways you can go about it. You can just take the course by itself and, you know, do it in your own timing and apply what you learn as you go. What I recommend, however, is the course with the mentorship group. The mentorship group actually will start next Thursday, and it's an opportunity for you to actually do the course with a small cohort of people, and once a week for 4 weeks, we actually meet as a group over Zoom and talk about the lessons that you went over in the course. So one, it's great accountability in terms of forcing you to finish the course, and two, it's a great way to grow alongside other YouTubers, and three, you get to meet with me once a week and ask me personally any questions that you may have about YouTube. I will give you feedback on your channel. I mean, it's a really good time, and a lot of people who have joined that mentorship group are just dear friends now because we've been able to spend so much time together. With both the course and the mentorship group, you also get access to a Facebook group, which is really small. It's like under 50 people, of just people who have taken the course. And again, it's just a really great resource to ask questions, to come up with other YouTubers, to take part in collaborations like this. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, like I said, I do have a link down below, and you can DM me on Instagram if you have any other questions. Finally, I did open up a new opportunity, one-on-one coaching with me, to help you start your YouTube channel. I know I've heard from a lot of people who are like, I really want to get on YouTube, I really want to start my channel, but I don't even know where to start. So this is a really great way for someone to just kind of hold your hand through the process. I know not everyone needs that, but if you're like, that's what I need to get started, I am your girl, and like I said, I will have a link for all of that down in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. By doing so, you were able to actually help support those who have had to flee Ukraine because of everything going on. And like I said, I'm going to continue researching and learning and looking for more opportunities to help as well. So thank you for being a part of that just by watching this video. Thank you for being a part of my community and just, you know, supporting me in the ways that you have. And if you want to see more videos like this, especially stuff that I got in this wholesale pallet, I will have a video right here that you can watch that show you like 3 boxes worth of inventory from that particular pallet. So enjoy, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!